you ever heard of the man in the Bible who Esau's eyes. This act of humility and generosity was a stark contrast to his earlier deceit. Jacob instructed his servants to tell Esau, "Your servant Jacob is coming behind us," by referring to himself as Esau's servant. Jacob demonstrated his willingness to humble himself and make amends. As Jacob approached, he bowed down to the ground 7 times before Esau, a gesture of deep respect and submission. Genesis chapter 33 verse 4 describes the moment of the reunion, but Esau ran to meet Jacob and embraced him. He threw his arms around his neck and kissed him, and they wept. This emotional reunion marked a significant turning point in their relationship. Despite years of animosity, Esau welcomed Jacob with open arms, choosing forgiveness over vengeance. After the initial embrace, Esau asked about the gifts Jacob had sent ahead. Jacob replied, "To find favor in your eyes, my lord." Esau, however, insisted he had enough and did not need the gifts. But Jacob persisted, saying, "Please accept the present that was brought to you, for God has been gracious to me, and I have all I need." Esau's acceptance of the gifts symbolized his willingness to reconcile and move forward. This act of forgiveness was crucial in healing the rift between the brothers and restoring their relationship. After their reconciliation, Esau offered to accompany Jacob on his journey, but Jacob politely declined, citing the need to travel slowly due to the young children and nursing flocks. They agreed to go their separate ways, but the bond of brotherhood was restored. Genesis chapter 33 verse 16 to 17 notes, "So that day Esau started on his way back to Seir. Jacob, however, went to Succoth, where he built a place for himself and made shelters for his livestock." This peaceful parting marked the end of their immediate conflict, but the beginning of a renewed relationship. The reconciliation between Jacob and Esau teaches us the power of forgiveness and the importance of making amends. Jacob's willingness to humble himself and seek his brother's favor, combined with Esau's gracious acceptance, highlights the potential for healing even the deepest wounds. After his reconciliation with Esau, Jacob settled in Canaan, the promised land to his descendants. Here, Jacob's life continued to be marked by both joy and sorrow, shaping the future of the 12 tribes of Israel. One of the most bittersweet moments in Jacob's later life was the birth of his youngest son of 12, Benjamin. Rachel, Jacob's beloved wife, died during childbirth. Genesis chapter 35 verse 18 records her final words. "As she breathed her last, for she was dying, she named her son Benoni, but her father named him Benjamin." Rachel's death was a significant loss for Jacob, but Benjamin became a cherished member of his family, symbolizing both sorrow and hope. Jacob spent the final years in Egypt, surrounded by his family. Before his death, he blessed each of his 12 sons, giving prophetic insights into their futures. These blessings were foundational for the 12 tribes of Israel. Genesis chapter 49 verse 33 describes Jacob's peaceful passing. When Jacob had finished giving instructions to his sons, he drew his feet up into the bed, breathed his last, and was gathered to his people. Jacob's life, filled with struggles, transformations, and divine encounters, left a profound legacy. As Israel, his 12 sons became the patriarchs of the 12 tribes, each playing a crucial role in the history of God's people. Jacob's story teaches us about the power of faith, perseverance, and the importance of reconciliation and transformation. His journey from a deceiver to a patriarch underscores the profound impact of divine grace and personal growth. Jacob's journey from a cunning young man to a patriarch, transformed by divine encounters, is a testament to the power of faith and perseverance. From wrestling with God to becoming the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, Jacob's life was filled with challenges and blessings. His story shows us that through struggle and transformation, we can find our true purpose in God's plan. Thank you for joining us in this exploration into the life of Jacob, the man who wrestled with God. If you enjoyed learning about this remarkable figure, make sure to subscribe for more stories of faith and biblical explorations. Leave a comment with your thoughts on Jacob's story, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, the journey through faith is filled with wonder and discovery.